Oh, Karda, the arcane mage. Yo, look at this. What is this like humble looking set? What is this humble looking set going on here? What is these pieces? This guy I feel like is either going to walk in and do some big slapper jammer damage, or I don't really know. Nova's. He saw Mossfire through stealth. Unless Mossfire was not stealth, it looked like he blinked on top of him. Nobody immediately. Insta burst. Mossfire is a boomkin this time around. Mad damage. Mossfire. Burskin. Try to see if he can go for Incarnation. As much mad damage as he can. But that Phoenix is blasting. Continuing to spam damage at him. Got him some big shift in power. Should be able to go for big barrages here in a little bit. That should be some massive barrage damage. Only scales up by 5% now. It's not nearly as huge as it used to be. Big missiles, barrages with a huge execute. Meteors coming down. Is it enough though? It does have enough damage. I love how you blinked in, insta stopped him, insta got him out. Oh, Tenshard Griffin. Oh, that thing I saw earlier. Yeah, okay. I don't know the name of the Griffin, but yeah, Tenshard Griffin. I know exactly what you're talking about. I still gotta get mine, man. I haven't farmed for it at all. I need to at some point just sit and farm. I need to do Delves in Dornagal. That's what I need to do on my oath, man. Anytime there's a Delve in Dornagal, because you can get it from Delve enemies in Dornagal. I just hate those Delves because they're really long, except for Fungal Folly. Karma up with the Kardath. I don't know if he's going to be able to live it. Try to see if he can fight through it, but looks like Karma was able to reverse it. A lemon roll does end up taking him out. The RK Mage strikes, but then gets stricken back right after, which is unfortunate. Yeah, that bird looks pretty, dude. I still got to get myself one. I still got to go farm myself one of those. Maybe when the season quiets down a bit. Definitely before the expansion is over, I gotta get myself one. Big Condi out for Lemon, but it looks like Insane's not giving him much of a breather. Just continue to pistol shot him. Trinkets out of the in-cap. Lemon with a big forward bridge just to give himself a little bit more health. Evasion out for the rogue. Slice and wins. I don't think that he's gonna connect. You need to grapple over. Yeah, if you can grapple over mid-kill spree, you can still keep that damage rolling in. Got himself pistols, so he's got himself at least a little bit of damage. Lemon, try to see if he can back up out of there. Try to see if he gets some pressure. Gouged by the rogue. Lexic to follow. Is this enough? No, he retreats. He retreats off of the Lexic. Oh, and Insane taking him out. Don't retreat from an outlaw rogue. You won't be able to run. You won't be able to hide. They're just way too mobile. You gotta like turn around and like face them. Face your fears. They're just a rogue, man. They're just a rogue. Although Curdy them got himself a decent setup here with the Holy Novas. Potentially could get the rogue out in the open. Rogue got himself decent buffs. At least one of them. What is that? Coin? So go to the coin flipping though. Oh, those coins all at once though. All at once though. Dark Ascension by Curdy though. Got him some big damage. It's going to be an attempt to interrupt by Insane. Still has a Cloak of Shadows, so if things ever get rough, you could potentially go for a cloak. Get a shot into Curdy. Got him some potentially decent damage. Picking up a lot of healing from the Warlock Hellstone. Mindful Insanity. If you can kick it, that would be great. But if you can't, Cloak of Shadows can be huge. Does burn a Cloak of Shadows. Do you have any damage to follow up right here? Because after Cloak, you might actually be exposed. Because Curdy got a Fear coming up very, very soon. There's going to be a cheap shot. Got him some Mind Flays. Fear, you can technically shrink it. Unless you only use Undead Racial a little early. You won't be able to then. Void Torrent, unless you can run away. Try to see if you can maximum yourself the range. The max range play to escape actually might be what he needed. Curdy trying to see if he can mount up. He's out of combat. Maybe a sap. Cheap shot instead. Got himself a proper opener. A drone rush still in play. Blind to follow up. Man's looking for an escape. Grapples over in play. He's trying to play out to that range, dude. The slippery outlaw rogue just screaming around here. He does have kill spree backup and available. As long as you don't get feared or stunned on the spree, you will be good. Magefoot is also available, by the way. Yeah, Magefoot is allowed. If you have a mage in your team, Magefoot is allowed. Try to see if he can get himself an opener. Stun. Eyes are available, though. Does get stunned up. Fear is going to happen. You know, fear is going to happen. Cheap shot. Do you kill spree? You got to remember, there's going to be fear. Now you're free to kill and spree, technically. Try to go for a kick, unfortunately, unable to. Second fear is going to be unfortunate, still has kill and spree. Evasion is going to give you damage reduction, so this is a massive advantage to break out of the cast for a moment. Kill spree right after, doing a lot of damage. Fade for a second, stops it for a moment, but just for a moment. The rogue got himself a little bit of damage. Insanity is still in play. Trying to go for a kick, does not connect, unfortunately. Cannot stun the guy, maybe stun him now. I don't know if he has a DR. Stuns him, Shadow Crush, back it up out of there. I don't know if maybe escape is the play. Maybe stunning and staying in would have been it. Gouge for a second. I don't know if he's got any healing. I don't know if the rogue got anything to live here. Yeah, does get taken out. It was an opportunity. Goer is charging in. Priest versus Priest violence up and out. right now. Stun Curdy immediately with a Void Torrent. Both are Archon Priest. Stun into Guerrera's full burst. It's going to be all those tentacles, all those pets. Guerrera's taking a lot of damage. Fade for Curdy for a second. Fear onto Guerrera's. Halo right after. Should give him big insanities. He's got a Void Torrent of his own. Curdy has that health advantage. Has himself all the damage primed really early. Guerrera's got himself plenty of damage too, but Guerrera's just melted. Curdy just absolutely beamed him down. With Saya and Rick as the last two left over for that team one. Which one is it going to be? It looks like it's going to be Saya. Curdy, last time playing against Saya, was not a great matchup for him, unfortunately. He was in stealth after I sweeped him. Oh, we couldn't even see. I thought he was out of stealth for a second. Yeah, that might be Johnny. I honestly, to me, it looked like he was out of stealth, but I can see them. You guys can't. So yeah, like would like sweep if he's in stealth. Yeah, I didn't see if he vanished it as you like to swept him. I didn't know. But yeah, that would make sense. That would explain it, actually. That would explain it fully. I thought you just walked away from him. Then again, you were like no help whatsoever. So like, I don't blame anyone for just walking away in that situation either. Disperse out for Curdy. Saya just layering down the Dawn Lights onto Curdy. Man is in a bit of a weird spot. Fjorn to Saya does get a Shadow Crash. Halo, full burst is potentially available here. As long as his Halos connect with Saya, that could be a lot of Devouring Plague damage. He just needs to make sure those Halos are in line of sight of Saya, because they are going to be hitting him from every angle. Does himself Shadow Crash, just lobbed it like a grenade. Stun onto Curdy. Does he have himself the procs? Play Insanity from a distance. Silence on the side with a stun, but a Dawn Light unfortunately does take him. With Siona, unfortunately Siona is going to be up next. As a Shadow Priest with a Red Pally, I just don't know what you could really do in that situation. But he's backing away. Letting Saya get a full honor dose has been really honorable. Whether Siona wins this or loses, they are an honorable priest at the very bare minimum. Letting Saya get a full recovery like that is awesome. Love seeing it, man. Love seeing it. This is going to be a stun. For Siona, I think he is still, yeah, Void Weaver, so he's got himself full rift. Unfortunately, that is a full blessing of... Why am I drawing a blank here? Sanctuary? No. Spell Warden. Why was I drawing a blank with that? Spell Warden. Why was I drawing a blank with that? I'm annoyed with myself now. Gonna be a bit of that, now I'm drawing another blank. Desperate Prayer for Siona, giving him a bit more help to work with. Now I can go for a proper VE. Definitely used to use VE, but even if it's a VE, I don't think that kind of damage, I don't think we would have been able to heal through that type of damage. That is so rough. You definitely gotta get those rifts around the corner and like just chill behind the pillar. Let the rifts melt Saya, right? Poke out, couple of DPs. Definitely you gotta get those procs from Mind Blast too if you have any, because that will only empower the rift even further. But yeah, it is tough, man. I feel like the Shadow Priest tier set is weird because you basically got to stay out in the open and get a couple of those Void Blasts in. You need to get those Void Blasts in to empower that rift further to really get a lot of value. But if you can't do that, it's a little tough. Maybe just doesn't even have tier set either. Gonna be Malevolent, having to fight into a bubble, parry or after, just try to see if he can live it. Rallying Cry to follow, does not have a trinket anymore. The only thing he can do in this situation is try to see if he can reflect a Sahaj back into Saya, but I don't think he's gonna be able to. I think Saya, yeah, with the final hammer, taking it. The Paladin dominance lives on. Oh, the Curdy got some mad damage out there when he was out and about. Nothing can beat a Paladin, at least not for the moment, boys.